welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make better than takeout fried rice. I promise you this will beat any Chinese restaurant around you because it is that delicious. I posted a picture of this on Instagram about 3-4 weeks ago, and I got so many requests and so many people asked me to film a video on how to make it because it really does look delicious and it really is delicious. And the good thing is that you are going to use ingredients that you might already have on hand. Maybe you might need to buy 1 or 2 ingredients. If you keep a stocked pantry and freezer, I can pretty much tell you that you might have all of this stuff on hand. So I'm going to show you the ingredients very quickly. Looks like a lot, but trust me, it is not. First things first, you're going to need some leftover white rice. This is really important. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. You're going to need some peas. You're going to need some carrots. I am going to dice these carrots. You can use any type of carrots. I usually have this baby carrots because I add it to my salads. So I'm just going to dice that up. In just a second, you're going to need some low sodium soy sauce. You're going to need a little bit of oil. You're going to need some hoisin sauce. Again, I'm going to talk about this in a second. You're going to need some sesame seed oil. You're going to need some eggs, ginger. I'm using some ginger paste. You're going to need some fresh garlic, green onions. You're also going to need some sesame seeds. This is completely optional, but I like to use it. You're going to need some salt and some pepper. And then for protein, I like to use some chicken and some shrimp. Let's talk rice one quick second. So for this recipe, you do need day-old rice. This is actually 2-day-old rice. It really won't work if you use rice that you cook in the moment. So if you do want to do that, what I recommend you do is cook your rice, let it come to room temperature, pop it in the freezer for about 30 minutes so the rice gets nice and cold, because if you use just like freshly cooked white rice, it won't work. It's going to stick and it's going to be a gloopy mess. So that's why it's important you use leftover rice, which is the perfect recipe because I usually tend to have leftover rice, and this is like a delicious way to use it up. Okay, so hoisin sauce. This will make your fried rice taste restaurant style. Please don't omit it. Pretty much I think every grocery store has it. Please don't omit it. It really, really, really makes tons of a difference, as well as your sesame seed oil. This will make your fried rice taste absolutely restaurant style, takeout deliciousness. Meat, like I said, I like to use chicken breast and shrimp, or if you're allergic to shrimp, you can omit the shrimp. But whenever I ordered fried rice, I usually get like, it's called a special fried rice that comes with ham, it comes with chicken, it comes with shrimp and pork. I actually don't have ham at the moment, but I sometimes use ham if I have it on hand. But for now, I'm just gonna use chicken and shrimp. All I'm gonna do is chop my onion and carrots really quickly, and then I'll be back to show you the next step. I finished all of my prepping. I chopped my onions, carrots. I also diced my chicken into big chunks. You can do small, big, whatever it is that you like. So what I'm gonna do now, I am going to very quickly season my chicken and shrimp with a little bit of salt, not a lot of salt, because remember we're using soy sauce, which is quite salty. I also forgot to mention you're going to need a little bit of garlic powder. So a little bit of that, flip the chicken and the shrimp, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder. I just washed my hand very quickly because I need to use my pepper. So I'm gonna let this marinate for about 5 minutes. All I wanna do now is cook my eggs, which I have right here. So I am going to season the eggs as well. Just a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt, smallest amount of salt, and again, a little bit of pepper. Okay, so what I have here is my wok. you can either use a wok or you can use a skillet, whichever one would work the best. So I like to use a wok because, I mean, that's what they use. And the reason I like to use it is because it maintains heat. It's so thin that it just maintains the heat very, very well. So it makes all the frying process really quickly. Fried rice is done in just a matter of minutes because you need your skillet very, very hot, just like your wok. So I bought mine at Home Goods. It was like $10, so it's really inexpensive and it will last you, I mean, years, of course, if you take care of it. So I'm preheating mine till it's really, really hot. It only takes a second. So what you want to do if you're using a skillet, you want to preheat your skillet on high heat. My wok is really hot, so I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm going to add my egg right in here. Just going to cook really quickly because that wok is really, really hot. You're going to break it apart as you go. Eggs are cooked. I'm telling you, this took about 10 seconds. It's really that quick. I'm going to transfer my cooked egg into a clean bowl here. Okay, so eggs are cooked. Now I'm going to add a little bit more oil once again. Okay, and we're going to cook the chicken. So I like to do the chicken first, and then I like to do the shrimp because the shrimp cooks really, really fast. So the chicken is what takes the longest because I do want to develop a little bit of color. As you can see, you don't want white chicken. You want it with a little bit of color. So this is done. I'm just gonna add it right in here with the eggs. Chicken is done. Now we add shrimp. And again, the shrimp only takes about 30 seconds to a minute. It cooks really fast. Okay, so my shrimp is ready. As you can see, has nice color and it's nice. And it's opaque, it's an opaque pink color. It's no longer kind of see-through, and that's how you know it's done. And just like the chicken, you want to make sure you don't overcook it because we're going to put it back in the pan, so we want a juicy shrimp. We're going to add a little bit more oil. You're going to need about 4 tablespoons of oil, all in all. Add your onion. You're gonna cook that. Okay, my onions are almost translucent. I'm telling you, this is very, very quick. I'm gonna add the carrots because that's gonna take the longest to cook. And I'm also going to add my peas. My peas were frozen, my carrots were fresh, but my peas were frozen. I just run it under some water and I let them defrost a little bit. Now I'm gonna let this cook for about 4 minutes. Remember, this is still on high heat. It's really important that you keep it on high heat at all times. So I'm gonna add in my garlic along with my ginger. Okay, so this is looking perfect. My carrots are almost tender enough, so that's how you pretty much want it. Now I'm going to go ahead and add all of my rice. Every last bit of it. I'm going to add my soy sauce, hoisin sauce. Last but not least, I'm going to add my sesame seed oil. Okay, so since this is called fried rice, so you do want to let your rice fry in this oil for, I would say, about 5 minutes. If you find that it needs a little more soy sauce, go ahead and add it now. If you want a little more oil, go ahead and add it as well. You do want to mix it once in a while so nothing burns. So my rice is almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop my green onion very quickly so we can add it in. I am gonna add a little bit now, and then I'm gonna add the rest after it's done cooking. Now we are going to add our protein back into our pan. Mix it. So your rice should look something like this. We sprinkle it on top with some green onion. I like to do some sesame seeds. Just like so, and this is our final product. Okay, so our fried rice is finally done. I am so excited to dig in. I'm just gonna serve myself a little bit of this deliciousness. You can serve this with additional soy sauce if you like, but to me, it's perfect just the way it is. It is piping hot, so I'm gonna give it just a second. Absolutely delicious. You can add some bean sprouts if you have it on hand. Like I said, you can add some ham. You can even add some pork if you want to make like the special fried rice. But this to me is pure perfection. If you like this recipe, make sure you check out the written recipes on my website, anitasdelightsrecipes.com. You can also find it in the description box. I'll always leave a link there. Try this fried rice. You will love it. I promise you it tastes just like takeout fried rice. It's that delicious. It's that perfect. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.